Glad to have you with us from Dallas, Texas at Gerald J. Ford Stadium as a couple of teams square off in the SERVPRO First Responders Bowl. College football postseason continues with this game we have for you in the First Responder Bowl. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with the W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Big, talented, and dangerous, and Benjamin Bremer fits the bill. We got a duo in this game with two of the better tight ends in the country. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Penn State! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll go back to work on offense. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. The fake wants to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Using his legs, it's Shepard. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on 3rd down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do. They punted away on 4th down. Trying to take it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Hits inside. It's Hansen. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Sowell. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. From the gun, he'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hansen. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking for a crease to the left. And he's still running after the move. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Sowell. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man on the RPO. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Back to pass on second down. Short pass. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Going for 6. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Drag down. Second and long here. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Lets it fly.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Pulls it in. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. Quarterback changing the play. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Penn State's offense comes onto the field, ready to start the drive. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Look out! Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Long way to go on second down. Selling the fake. Fires deep on the run. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Breaks into the open. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just smothered on the play. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Rushes on, looking for the score. And he's got a touchdown.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll go to the counter. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlocked at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to throw, it's Beck. Oh, pressure's coming. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Right side, it's Sowell. There he goes. The 20. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hansen. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Finds his big tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Gore. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run him again. Defense all over him. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking for space. It's Shepard. Crosses the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The clock stops for the man who is slow to get up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking left. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Now on 1st down from the 30. Fresh center downs going to the air. Incomplete, and they fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw again. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. They'll run it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, gonna throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Beck. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They'll need a bunch on second down. Tells to fake. Fires to the big fella. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Got his man. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on first and goal. The play fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Left side is Hansen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. While they have a look at the injured player, will take a timeout. And the field goal unit is on the field. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they go back on top.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now this offense is back on the field. Handed to the back. Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Here comes the offense on second down. Rides to the back. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The last completion got him 6. Now it's second and 4. The give to the single back. Stopped right there. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. Out wide right, it's Robinson. Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. Sells the run, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Robinson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's second and 6. Grabbed over the middle, it's Robinson. And he's knocked down, they'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Right side, it's Silva. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Keeps it on the ground. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Deep in the end zone, it's Wallace. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Turns it upfield. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the First Responders Bowl. Through 2 quarters today, we've seen these 2 passing attacks just pick apart these defenses. Short throws, intermediate throws, even a few deep completions. An aerial exhibition so far. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the First Responders Bowl.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. To throw, it's Beck. Rush right in his face. Fires to the tight end. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. 2nd down to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Got it in the middle, it's Sowell. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. This quarterback part of their running game. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Hansen. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. This time they'll throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Handoff, Peoples running left. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Drops back on first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Silva. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The hand to the running back. Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Pulls it and fires to the left.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gives it to the back on the draw. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Making the adjustment. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. On the way, and you betcha, a 59-yard field goal.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Looking for space, it's Hansen. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Calls his own number. Down he goes. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Finds his target. Still on his feet at the 45. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Hansen. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just feeds the running back. Makes the tackle. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Snapped on 4th down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Handoff to the lone back.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Off play action. Got out of trouble and throws. And they can't make the connection on third down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. Sells to run, looking to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. On play action. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And that's frustrating for an offense, man, because you got great field position set up. You want to be aggressive. You want to take advantage of it. But in order to do that, the offensive line has to do their job. You've got to give your QB time. They don't do it. And back-to-back plays, they're going the completely wrong direction.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Trying to get started. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Give to the back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Second and long here. Red pass, it's complete. He's stopped. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Caught. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. It's complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Third and short now from their own 48. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on first and 10. Finds a crease. It's Claiborne. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. He's looking downfield to throw. Under pressure. Out wide left, it's Silva. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Finds his man. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Tells the run, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Headed to the end zone. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And it looks as if we're going to get a timeout here as a man is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. From deep, it's Wallace. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll run for it, it's Peoples. Pushed his way ahead, really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quick give, it's Hansen on the stop. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick completion on the out route. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sowell.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Unloads it left. He's got it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Turns it upfield. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Back's looking for the goal line. He gets it in. Touchdown, Penn State.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Here comes the biggest drive for this defense. They need this stop the way the rest of us need oxygen. If they don't get it, they're done. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Second down, gonna throw it. Between the hashes, it's Booth. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. Penn State will spend its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. Running free. Inside the... lean for the wire. Touchdown.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Sets his feet. It's Beck. Throws to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Long way to go on second down. Looking to throw. This time he's got his man. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're...
He tries to take the top off. Caught at the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Look out! Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Lets it fly. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side. Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Well, Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
It has been quite a season. Thanks for going on the ride with us on EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. We'll see you next season.